Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. The Noles will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Yellow Jackets special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
To throw, it's Balcasoon. He bought some time, now lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They're going to run it here. In the clear at the 25. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind.
Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch. The completion sets up a second down play. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Balcasoon. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Yellow Jackets will line up to take it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to scramble now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
And the Knowles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards.
This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He's going to try to return the punt. Great move in the open field.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Florida State Seminoles will take over.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket now. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Just ran away from the defense. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Win a first down play. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quick throw to the left. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Breaks into the... He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. The offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Georgia Tech, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Georgia Tech offense will take over.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line. And
the pressure gets to him again.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game through. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he's able to send the punt away. He'll field the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He'll hand it off, and the runner brought down after just a short gain here.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Seminoles will have to punt this one away. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to the lead.
D+.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the Georgia Tech offense will take over.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you kind of try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point is just not working.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Yellow Jackets will send the punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see how they play this here. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane as this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Now here's the toss play. Running with purpose. Finding space at the 20. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Noles line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. And they get a drive going this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he stopped just short. Down to the 2, but an excellent run.
This running back just would not be denied on this run. And as a defender, that's what happens if you don't wrap up a ball carrier. Big plays can break open like this.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the hustle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Number 27 in the end zone.
It's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. First down.
Hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On first down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. And the Noles have first and 10 here. They'll hand it off.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And he's got it again. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Seminoles looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Georgia Tech offense will take over.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Complete to the back. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
37. Georgia Tech 6.
And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now from the pistol formation. They'll ride the back again here. Tackle made after just a short gain. 3rd down after that running play. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that is no good. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And we're able to get him down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it on a counter. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. That is a big play. Finally brought down to the 44.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
29 Philly.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback. Finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Coming up, second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Florida State. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. He lets it go on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids
Finds an open target on the left side.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Yellow Jackets will send their punt team onto the field.
Number 18 on to punt it away.
Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Looking to throw it deep. Pass caught inside the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season.